What's good, my boy? Yeah, this is pre-recorded after my last video because fucking shirt's still off. Hit a little sweet spot with the flow, and I want to keep on going off my dome. So Michael Jordan has this concept whenever asked why he wins so much, why he's considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And people are like, Mike, it's because you're so competitive. It's because you're so this. It's because you have this this drive, and it's because you're fucking better than everybody. And he responded to these questions with, no, it's because I love basketball, and it was always play first and learning later. And he describes how he played basketball for years and years without getting anything from it whenever he was young, and he developed a love for the game. What does this mean? I'll use myself as an example. I have 4 major things that I really enjoy doing. Oh, jack of all trades, I know. I have autism. But I love music, making it, all the different areas that go with that. I love building things, I love painting, and I love making these videos. But let's just go with these videos for an example, okay? I don't write any fucking notes down for any of my videos, and I believe them to be decently coherent and not like schizophrenic rambles. And the reason for that is because this shit just flows out of the top of my head. I'll take a shower sometimes, or I'll be listening to a fucking podcast and I'll immediately think of a fucking video idea or like a whole topic, and it just comes out of me, and I love doing it. I went through this one period where it was like, alright, I'm just gonna focus on my music and my building shit like that and forget about these videos because I'm just chasing another person's desire. That's what I told myself. But then I realized that I felt a lack whenever I stopped making them, and that I really just love the act of sitting behind a fucking camera and flowing from my brain to my mouth just ideas that I have. It's enjoyable. If nobody watched this shit, if I never gained a single fucking penny from it, I wouldn't really care, because it's beneficial to me to organize my thoughts, have this little flow state experience at fucking 6:30 in the morning, and it's just fun. That's what it is. It's just fun. I play my fucking music and all this shit, and I don't really often like sit there and do like, I do like drum, I use my drum pad and I'll fucking practice some rudiments, or I'll do spider walks up and down the guitar neck. But rarely do I ever get behind a fucking piano and start practicing scales. But I mean, I'm not fucking dog shit at it. I can play like fucking classical shit, but it's just because I enjoy doing it. It's fun to me to sit behind a fucking piano or an instrument and just fucking fiddle around until I figure something out. And the result of that is I've gotten decently good at it, where I can fucking play the drums, play the guitar, and play the piano all on my own song, and then I've learned to record it. I've found a way to, not even found a way. It's just like I saw these different things and they were all immediately interesting to me, and I followed my curiosity, and it led me down a path of finding things that I enjoy doing. Building. I'm right now kind of putting together a giant ass production wood shop so I can quit building houses and start focusing on that, okay? And I've had times where I've hated the fucking construction element of things. I've hated dealing with customers. I've hated dealing with all that. But I truly like the essence of problem solving with wood and metal and materials to put things together with my hands and with tools. I like that. So I've found a way to take out the customer element of it, of being showing up to somebody's house to work on it, and putting that into a shop where I get to wake up whenever I want, drink a little coffee, fucking have my little faggy morning routine, and get to work and do things I like. I like to do paintings. I don't do paintings because I make $1 million off of them. I do paintings because it's really enjoyable to me to put on a podcast or something that I really like listening to, maybe an album. I got a record player set up in there, and just fucking paint away for a couple hours on with no no boundaries, no rules, no nothing, just whatever the fuck I feel like. And it's all fun to me. Now, I stay disciplined on all these things because there's days where I don't want to do them, but I force myself to do it so I get that rep in and I'm not inconsistent and my shit's all over the place. I stay consistent, I stay disciplined, and I make myself do things that I don't want to do, like fucking working out real hard, taking cold fucking baths, whatever the fuck. I do all that shit, I run like a mile a day for the most part. I make myself do hard things, but all this other shit that people would consider work, it's not work to me because it's fun. Because I've found ways to make it interesting to me. And truly, it wasn't that fucking hard. It's not like I sat here and read books or like experimented with it until it was fun. It's like I'm sitting around browsing the internet and I discover the art of mixing and mastering music with consoles and fucking compressors and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, that's fucking interesting as shit. And I dive down that path. There's a book right there by Walter Isaacson talking about Da Vinci and how Da Vinci was so great and why he was considered a genius by so many people. And it's not because he was fucking Albert Einstein level IQ. He wasn't. He just followed things that immensely made him curious and passionate about them. And it led to him becoming great in these things because he did what he enjoyed doing. He had an advantage over everybody else. Same thing with Michael Jordan. Same thing with like the top YouTubers. They have an advantage, a lethal fucking advantage in competition against other people in the field that they are pursuing because they have a fucking absolute addiction, an absolute love for the thing. And I would truly say that whatever you're doing, if you don't feel that way about it, then don't do it. Don't force yourself to fucking drop ship. Let's use this as an example. Let's say I get persuaded by some online guru to fucking buy a bunch of Bitcoin or start drop shipping or start doing some online shit that I don't care about. But it seems like an answer to my money problem, so I jump down that rabbit hole. But I don't fucking enjoy doing it. Every time I do it, it's like work. It feels like I'm in fucking high school taking tests. It's miserable. But there's some fucking kid, maybe he's in India and he fucking lives on 5 pennies a day, that finds it immensely fascinating because he just got his first fucking little computer and he's over here like scaling up his little drop shipping business, selling underwear to like dogs and fucking for pets and stupid shit. And he's passionate about it. He goes to sleep. He fucking goes and swims in the Ganges River thinking about, oh, this is how I'm going to scale my business. He goes and fucking runs in the jungle from tiger. This is real racist. But I'm Indian, so it's okay. Goes and runs in the fucking jungle from Bengal tigers. And he's, instead of thinking about the tiger chasing him, he's thinking about, I gotta do Facebook market ads and then I'll get more leads from my... He's thinking about this shit through his whole fucking day. He's passionate about it. He loves it. But you're over here like, time to open up the laptop and drop ship. Fuck. You're never gonna win. You're never gonna win because you don't fucking care about it like that kid. So what do? You don't give up on everything. You find what you care about by following your fucking curiosity like Leonardo da Vinci and allowing that to lead you and not being persuaded by a desire from another fucking man. And you win. You win. You instill a little bit of patience because the shit doesn't happen overnight. And over time, you fucking win because you're just doing what you love doing. And you find different ways to free up more time to do more of it. Like me, right now, I've been building houses for a while now, and I'm about to drop this shit like a bad habit so I can develop all of my time into the 4 fundamental skills, but this takes up the least amount of time because I just hit fucking on button, turn on my mixer, and just fucking record. But my 4 fundamental things, and I can put so much time into it. I can put a full 16 hours into it, and it doesn't feel like work. I don't wake up in the morning like, oh man, 16 hours and I don't get to watch fucking Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. I don't get to watch movies or shit like that. No. I don't fucking find it as enjoyable to sit around watching a movie or watching YouTube videos as I do divulging completely into my fucking crafts. It's fun. It's immensely fun. I'll allow myself some education time, some reading time, some time to watch tutorials, or even sometimes I'll go watch a fucking movie with my grandpa because it's a little bit of quality family time. I make time for all that shit. But I'm never, like, in the middle of, like, tweaking a sound for a synthesizer on a song or staining a board and relicking it with a sander. That I'm like, man, I really wish I was watching a movie right now. No. If I did, I would go fucking change it. But I've really found shit that I like. This was a little bit of a ramble, a little bit of a rant. Anyway, chase paper, enjoy nature, my boy, and fuck with your boy.